with my stomach, and I remember it was a time where I felt like, wow, okay, I really.
Because usually you have like toast.
Yeah, I can't have toast.
Super easily digest. You know, because high carb foods digest super quickly, and that's the reason why they hit your blood sugar so quickly. And so sometimes it's hard when you don't feel good to think of things.
And one of the things I guess I kind of thought about when along this line was, because we have kids, so we still have bread in the house. We have certain things in the house because we still have young children. I remember one time Izzy got sick. I didn't have anything like ginger ale or 7-Up. Now that's not so. I mean, because you can get diet stuff. You can get diet stuff. But I remember thinking at that moment, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Who's gonna have diet?
That I don't. Right. Who's
like
gonna have
7-Eleven or somewhere that's open?
You know, and so it was kind of like, oh crap. But it wasn't for me anyway, so I was able to just go out and get it.
That thought crossed your mind.
But it crossed my mind that, wow, I don't have some of this stuff that I used to have because.
Well, and even like you went to.
We don't eat that way.
You went to Walmart for me last night because I said I would really like some like Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. But I had to look it up to see if it had carbs, what it was sweetened with. So just sometimes I guess that what we're trying to drive home with is that sometimes when you don't feel good, leading this type of lifestyle can seem a little bit more difficult.
Yeah,
maybe it does.
And you know what? That's normal.
Better. It is. It's normal. And it will pass, and you can have some bone broth. Because you can have that anytime.
Yeah. Well, and another option when I guess you're not feeling well, you just don't eat anything.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's another option. That's always an option. Don't eat, or like you said, bone broth. And I'm sure there's probably other things that people do that are on keto when they get not feeling well. But sometimes when you're in that moment and you're not feeling well,
and you just want to be taken care of and loved and comforted, it can be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah. So another time that keto can be difficult is when you travel. I go back and forth about this one because I think I've traveled several times on keto.
Even this year.
Well, we both went to Hawaii.
You've flown 3 times this year.
Yeah, but all of those times I knew that I was traveling. I mean, so I had time.
It wasn't like someone passed away and you had to get on a plane immediately.
I had time to prepare. I had time to plan, and again, we've done keto for 3 years, and so a lot of that stuff we've been through multiple times.
It gets a little easier sometimes.
Yeah. And so I know that if I'm flying, I know maybe I should get a bag of pepperoni.
Right. Or
maybe get some string cheese.
Or cook up a pound of bacon.
We did that. We did that. We went to Hawaii.
That's awesome.
But
totally recommend it.
But that was a planned trip.
Right.
And so I guess, if you had an emergency situation, you had to jump on the rope really fast, and you didn't have time to prepare, that could, sometimes it could suck. But
well, like if you are in an airport, it can be kind of hard to find ketogenic food in an airport. A little bit more difficult.
Well, you have to think about it. Right. I think you have to think about it.
But I mean, that's probably true anytime.
Yeah. But you have to think about it. If you're in an airport, I mean, I think this year when I traveled, I didn't really take as much stuff when I went to Vegas. I don't think I took as much stuff as I normally take.
Well, it was a shorter flight.
So I actually got some stuff at the airport, and I think I picked up maybe some almonds.
Usually you can find nuts, cheese, like you said, pepperoni, jerky.
But from a convenience standpoint, it is something, because you're living the keto lifestyle, it's something you have to think about a little bit more, prepare for it a little bit more. Right. And so versus